So, hello everybody. Tonight we're going to do an unboxing. It's going to be a series of 3 unboxings because I have been shopping. I said that I was going to this year dedicate myself to games that are shorter play times and are not necessarily one of the ones where you really have to invest a lot of time and money into them. And this one, I had no idea that it existed, but I found it on a Facebook group that I'm a member of. There was a Kickstarter which I totally missed. It's called Escape the Dark Castle. It's the game of atmospheric adventure. It's an old school RPG type card game, which is 100% soloable. It was created by a company called Themeborn. And it plays in 30 minutes. I haven't played it. This came in, I just removed the shrink before I did the recording. It plays 1 to 4, 14 plus. The contents are 45 chapter cards, 35 item cards, 6 character cards, 3 boss cards, 1 start card, 9 chapter dice, 6 character dice, 1 score pad, and 4 pencils. I mean, when was the last time you got a game that contained pencils? After years of wrongful incarceration, you finally break free of your cell. Now you face danger at every turn on a desperate quest to escape. Escape the Dark Castle is a simple fantasy or fatnessy. Oh my god, that's a huge issue for me. They spelled fantasy F-A-T-N-A-S-Y on the game box. Okay, I'm a translator for English into German. If you're ever going to do a German translation, I'm going to do this for you, of course not for free, and I'm going to make sure that there are no spelling errors or typos, and I'll even do your English spelling for you. Storytelling and player cooperation, perfect for newcomers to tabletop gaming. Players take the roles of prisoners and must work together using dice and item cards to overcome the castle's many horrors, traps and challenges. Can you escape the dark? This is the standard edition, so I assume that there is also a special edition, I don't know. Game features, simple rules, easy to learn, hopefully no spelling errors because that's a big turn off for me. Social cooperative gameplay, 2-minute setup, rich atmospheric adventures, choose your path to freedom, a different castle every time. So replayability should be good. I like the box. Nothing in the lid. We've got the rule book, nice and glossy. Designed by Thomas Pike, Alex Crispin, James Shelton, art and graphic design Alex Crispin. Special thanks to all our playtesters. Oh, and Kickstarter backers, so there must be a special Kickstarter stretch goal or something. Really nice artwork. Welcome, prisoner. Escape the Dark Castle is a casual cooperative adventure game for 1 to 4 players with a focus on atmosphere, player interaction and fun, perfect for newcomers to tabletop gaming. Object of the game, setting up the game. So first of all, a list of components. We're going to check this list. Setting up the game. Choose your characters, set health points. Each player will need to keep track of their character's health points using the pads and pencils provided. There are pads provided? Really? Okay, I'm guessing... yeah, they're down here. 1 to 2 players, 18 hit points each. Okay. Each player should choose which character they would like to play. Place the character card face up in front of you. And take the corresponding character card and dice. Playing the game, turn order, item cards, combat, attack, defend, defeating an enemy after combat, combat specials, resting, solo play. Escape the Dark Castle, that's, Adventure Pack 1, Cult of the Death Knight. Escape the Dark Castle is designed to be as good with 1 player as it is with 4. To play a solo game, simply choose any 2 characters and begin the game as normal. You will make all the decisions and dice rolls yourself. There are 2 things to note. You must decide which of your 2 characters is turning each chapter card before you turn it. Any effects in the text of the chapter will apply only to that character. When instructed to draw cards, roll dice, or do anything per player in a solo game, this should be read as per character. Okay, that sounds doable. Let's take a look at the content. So first of all, we have 4 small pencils. I'm intrigued already. Oh, and look at this. Look at the insert. Isn't it beautiful? Fantasy Flight games, eat your heart out. Oh yeah, and Pencil Paulie, to quote you, Fantasy Flight inserts for game boxes are pants. Here we've got the pad on which we can take notes. We've got, let's see if there's anything underneath this. Nope, nothing hidden. You never know these days because some games hide stuff underneath the game box. We've got the dice. So the white ones, I know this because I saw this somewhere, are the character dice. So we've got 6 characters, 2, 4, 6 characters to choose from. So we've got, and they all have custom dice. We've got the abbot. We've got the miller, the cook, the tailor, the smith, and the tanner. So 6 characters. And then we've got, and they all have different types of dice. So, and then we've got these dice, which are apparently, or I would assume, the dice that the game throws at us. They are probably identical, and they're all black because they're probably bad for us. They are made of plastic, but they are really heavy, and they roll nicely. Yeah. Oh, this one is weird because it always comes up with a fist. Yeah, now we see something different. Yeah. Okay, fist and stars are yeah. Okay. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 9 of these. That's what we expected according to the count, isn't it? Let me see. Yeah, 6 and 9. We've got these small cards. We'll just open these. I have no idea which one is which deck is which, but probably the big ones are the chapter cards. Okay, the cards feel good. Very good, very nice cardstock. Partially rotten apple, it's food. So this is obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the item cards, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 35 item cards. Exactly what we wanted. The cardstock feels good. I've checked the size and it doesn't correspond to anything that I have. No sleeves of mine would fit these. Next up are the big cards. So we have one start card, which is this, turn over to begin. So let's unwrap this and see what's inside. Fatnessy. Unfortunately, a spell check would have found this. That's awesome. But they, you know, yeah. So let's see what we've got. Turn over to begin. After years of incarceration in the depths of the dark castle, you finally break free of your cell. In a small stone room adjoining the cell block stands an old wooden chest. The lock is open. Draw an item card and play per player now. You hear footsteps approaching. You must not linger here. You make for the exit, slipping away and disappearing into the darkness. Turn the first chapter card now. And these must be the chapter cards. So they're pretty much not choose your own adventure because you don't really have, at least it doesn't look like you have much choice, go either this way or that way. But these are the things you will be facing. And, you know, there are some symbols down here, so I guess these are tests that you will have to roll against. Yeah, new game smell. So the chapter cards, let's see. Then you have probably, these must be the bosses, the Demented Priestess, the Terror of the Underworld, and the Dark One. Ha ha ha. And here we have the characters, the Abbot, the Cook, the Miller, the Smith, the Tailor, and the Tanner. So we've got 3 women and 3 men. So we've got Tailor, Tanner, Cook are all female. Or this one is kind of metrosexual. They could also be male. And we've got Miller, Smith, and Abbott. So I'm intrigued. I really was looking for small games, short games that, and I'm always on the lookout for new games. So if something comes out, if something may have been overlooked, if something isn't as hyped as other games, and this is a small producer, this is a small group of people, you know, newcomers probably to the it looks like the gaming world, and I haven't played this game, and I'm not affiliated with their enterprise, but I have read reviews of it, and it seems like people are really enjoying this game, and oh, let me see. Cook. He should have 4 fists. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 eyes. 1, 2, 3, and 1 star. Okay, so it actually tells you also on this card, you can always know what your likelihood is of rolling which symbol. You don't have to look at your dice all the time or your die. It actually says so on the card. That's lovely. So like I said, I mean, if you are looking for a card game, and if this is up your alley, if you are into old school role playing, because this is really old school role playing, I mean, the feeling, and that's the atmosphere that they're going for. And I saw that on their website, you could also order a cassette, a tape, one of the old cassettes, with a soundtrack. And I read somebody saying, well, what am I going to do with that? I don't even have a tape player. And I'm like, yeah, well, it really showed how old I am, because I have one still, but I've always had tape players. But then again, yesterday, I found out that my CD player that I have is 29 years old. So yeah, that really dates me and my CD player. So yeah, we're old. So I'm really looking forward to playing this. You can expect playthroughs, but first I will have to finish Time Stories, the game that I'm playing at the moment, Lumen Fide. I had kind of a brainwave the other day as to why I'm stuck and what I might have to do to get out of the predicament that I'm in, which is I don't know where else to go, which is not uncommon when you're playing Time Stories. So I'm going to do this at the weekend. I just got my TMA back. I got 96% on my TMA, on my second TMA for my IT degree. I'm really happy about this. I've posted my ICMA. For those of you who are with the Open University, you know exactly what this is. And I'm halfway through my last assignment for this term, which ends on the 15th of March. And I'm already halfway through, more than halfway through. So I'm really looking forward to this. So I will be doing a lot of gaming at the weekend because I've earned this. And I'm also going to do a lot of studying on Friday. And that's all from me, and I wish you all a happy evening. Bye-bye.